next here. So we're continuing to test the Maverick radar. All right, this is what I want right here. So we're gonna go 3 to 1. 1 to 2. What am I talking about? 3 to 1. So why are we in this trade? Let's walk through this real quick. And we should be getting almost an A grade. We don't have an A grade here because we don't have the Maverick AI Pro. We don't have pink candles. But NQ and ES are both a down B grade. You have a red background. Okay, you have a red background which is saying bears are in control. This is the bear bull background. The bears are in control. Price is below the blue line. Okay, below the Maverick guide. When price is below this blue line, we like to go short. When price is above the blue line, we like to go long. Short, long, short, long, short, long. Okay, you get the point. And we're just testing this. I am on a paper account because we are just continuing to test this so I can get this in your all's hands. So bears are in control. Price is below the blue line, the Maverick guide. You got a nice sell signal right here. Tons of down confidence arrows. Look at all these down confidence arrows. We've gone from bright green to gray reversal candles to red, and now we got hot pink. If you see pink, it will most likely sink. We now have an A grade for to the downside. Maverick trender is pegged to the top. When this line can't go any further, you're in a downtrend. Okay, this is showing massive strength and momentum to the downside. When this line cannot go any further, we call these flat tops. Okay, and this is huge. When the Maverick trender is pegged, look at this move down. All right. And then finally, all 5 traders, think of these as traders, these are algorithms, but think of these as 5 traders who all completely have a different style, completely different style. And they're all voting across 6 time frames. You can set these time frames for whatever you want, but all 5 traders are voting bearish on the 1 minute, bearish on the 2 minute, the 3 minute, the 5, the 10, and the 15, and you're getting an A grade on your Maverick Multi-X. So what the Maverick radar is doing is it is grading each one. We stack probability. If the bears are in control, if you have a sell signal, if you have tons of down confidence arrows, if price is below this blue line, remember we'd like to go short when we're below it. Oops, I almost saw it. Long when we're above it, short when we're below it, long when we're above it. Okay, short when we're below it, long when we're above it, long when we're above it. Okay, short when you're below it. So we stack this probability in our favor, okay? And so when all 5 traders on the Maverick Multi-X are saying bearish, 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 and they're voting every single tick, when price is below the blue line, when you have all these down confidence arrows, when you have a sell signal up here, we were a little late, when your Maverick trender is pegged to the top here and it's giving you a downtrend label, we are stacking probability, and what the Maverick radar is doing is it is giving you a grade on each one of these things and then a final grade right here. So pretty cool. Let me make this just a little bit bigger. Let me see here, Maverick radar settings, and we're gonna make this normal size. Okay. There we go, much easier to see. Now, I have the VIX on here because the VIX moves opposite of ES and NQ. All right. So, so what I'm looking for is alignment. ES, A grade, NQ, A grade, VIX, A grade, but to the opposite. Okay. So we're going for 1 to 2, risk to reward. And we're back to an A grade on ES. Now, I should have checked if we had news because it is 8:30 Eastern time. Just sipping on our coffee. We're on the 1 minute Heikinashi, but I have this chart set to a 5 minute chart. Okay, so I'm trading the Heikinashi 1 minute charts, but I have this set to the 5 minute. So you might not see alignment on this chart because this chart's going to move a lot quicker. I'm looking for my entries and my exits on this chart, but I'm monitoring the 5 minute chart, which is really, really cool. Really, really cool. Okay, so we have an A setup to the downside and an A setup to the downside on ES and NQ. And we're getting into that last minute of the 5 minute bar, but look at this. See, like this whole time it came back to break even. We were up about $300 and it kept $350, I think, at one point, and it came back to break even. And I'm like, okay, well, I still have an A grade to the downside on ES and NQ. Beautiful, right? And now we just wait it out and let the Maverick AI Pro guide us. Remember, your Maverick AI Pro is coloring your candles to the data, not to direction. What's going on in the background? What are buyers and sellers doing? What is under the hood in the market? Bright green is your strongest upside candle, which it's 7 in the morning here. Green is your second strongest upside candle, but look, it's coming down because the market is cooling off from the bullish aspect of things. Then you get gray reversal candles, tons of down confidence arrows. Look, screaming at you to get in, screaming at you to get in, screaming at you to get in. You then get a sell signal right here. Bears are in control per the bear bull indicator. And we go from red, which is your second strongest downside, to hot pink. If you see pink, it will most likely sink. That's what we like to see, all right? VIX is now on the board. The VIX should be going opposite of ES and NQ. The VIX now has a B set up to the upside, so I love seeing that. It's now on the board. So I want to see an A plus setup to the upside on the VIX, and I want to see A plus setup to the downside on ES and NQ. And then we'll easily hit our profit target here. As long, market can do anything at any time. Not financial advice, do your own research. And by the way, anybody who is a Maverick member of the lifetime of the Maverick AI Pro, because you need all the bonus indicators to run this thing. You don't need them on your chart, but you need them to, you need the Maverick Trender, you need the Bear Bull, that comes with the lifetime, the one-time payment. Anybody who has this, I believe the cutoff will be either this Sunday or next Sunday. Anybody who's a member by this Sunday or next Sunday, I'm not sure. I got to go back into our meeting and see what we drew on the whiteboard. They're going to get this for free. Everyone else is going to pay for this when they purchase the the lifetime. You have to be a lifetime member to even qualify to buy this thing. But everyone else will have to pay for it. If you are a lifetime member before I just want to give you proper information here, either this Sunday or the following Sunday, you will get this, the Maverick Radar for free. Okay, we're just going to give it to you for free, and then anybody else moving forward will have to purchase it. So if you're on the fence, if you're a monthly member or whatever, hey, jump on board. Do the one-time payment, save yourself some money in the long run, get all the bonus indicators, and you will qualify for this. And then we're going to announce pretty soon here how to get this if you're a lifetime member, how to claim it. Probably just, it'll be really, really simple. It'll be free to you. All right. So now I'm just sitting on my hands and watching this. We keep weaning between an A plus setup on ES. VIX still has a B setup to the upside, so that's beautiful. What I would love is an A plus setup to the downside on ES, an A plus setup to the downside on NQ, and then an A plus setup to the upside on VIX. And this this message will pop up here in bright green saying alignment. So that's like you're stacking probability, right? If the VIX is going the opposite way of ES and it's an A plus setup and NQ and ES are moving in the same direction, I mean, I wouldn't even, Now you still need to know fundamentals, right? So this is obviously a support level right here. So if you just think like, well, it's an A+ setup, I'm going to take it down to here. It's like, well, where's your why? You know what I mean? Like, why? But you do have a support area right about there. Yeah, it looks like you have a support area or resistance area right where we got in, right here, this red line. So now we're just going to wait and watch the indicators and let them guide us. All right, cool. Bulls are taking over for a couple of minutes here. You are at the turn of the 5-minute candle. We're on a 1 minute, but you guys know the first minute and the last minute of a 5-minute bar, I sit on my hands. I don't do anything. And we're going for a 1 to 2, and that's about it. I'm going to leave my screen up. We lost our grading on these, but you're getting some wackiness on the turn of the 5-minute candle, which is totally okay. And we'll just keep our eye on this, and we'll keep watching this. You're at a resistance level, and we'll see how this plays out, and we'll watch how the Maverick AI Pro, the Maverick Trender, and the Maverick Multi-X guide us. But all 5 traders are still mostly bearish. We still have bearish candle color data. You have a bullish background, which is the Maverick Bear Bull, and no trend right now, no trend for obvious reasons. So we'll keep our eyes on this, and we'll let it play out. I'll leave my screen up, but we're really excited to get this in your hand. We're still testing it. Obviously, this is what I'm doing right now. I'm testing it, watching it, making sure all the behaviors match the programming, but pretty stinking cool. So if you want clear vision on your charts, if you want, like I always say, the indicators I wish I had when I first started, come check us out. It's free to look. MaverickIndicators.com. That's MaverickIndicators.com.